Hello and welcome again. Now we'll talk about scope of the variable and functions. So what is scope? Scope means where a variable can be used in the program. Scope means where a variable can be used in the program. Um, we have different types of scopes. Global variable, okay? This is global scope. Local variable. So global variable defined outside the function. You remember outside the function we have a class variable? Yeah, similar to that. Similar to that. So that is we have a global variable also that is also outside the function. It can be used anywhere in the program. Okay, unless it is overridden. We will talk about this one in the future classes. But it can be used anywhere in the program. So we have a local variable that is defined inside a function. It can be only used inside that function. So um, the global variable can be used in this function or in another function or in another function. But the local variable, if it is defined in this function, it can only used in this function. Here, no, you cannot use. Here, you cannot use. But global variable, you can use here and here and here in different functions. So this is the benefit of global and local variable. So if you see that, we have something a is equal to 10. Okay, this is like a global variable. This is outside the function. And we are trying to print the a, and we are changing the value of a, and then we are, okay, let me fix it so it can show you clear idea, give you clear idea. So let's try that. So we have a function a, sorry, we have a variable a is equal to 10, and then we have a defined function x that takes one variable a, print a, and then I say I change the value of a is 5, and I say I want to print a. Okay, and then I say so I'm changing the value of a from 10 to 5, and I'm printing the value 5, and now I'm outside the function. Here I would like to print a, and then I would like to call the x method, and I'll pass the value a, which is 10. And then I would like to print a. So now with this program, what will happen? I have a variable a that has a value 10. So this is a function. It will only execute it when I will call. Otherwise, it will just keep quiet. So I'm on this line. This is saying, okay, print a. It should print 10. Then I'm calling x function and I'm passing the value a, which is 10. Now I'm calling a method x. So it will come here. It will go to this part, okay? And then it will print a, that is 10. So it will print 10. Then a is 5. Print a, the value of a is changed to 5. And now I'm done with that part. So this part is done. Now it comes back to this part. So the value of a, it will print a value. Now, please tell me, what is the value of a now? Okay, if you think the value of a is 5, no, because this 5 was available inside the function. Local, this is a local variable available only inside this function. It is not available, it is not visible outside. So outside is visible only this part, okay? So it will print a, that is 10. So let's see in the program, if I just execute this program and then see if it is working. So I should be having 10, 10, 5, 10. 10, okay? And this is the one I'm printing 10. Then it goes inside the A and it is printing this one, that is 10 again. Then I change the value of 5, and it prints the value 5 here. That is, it is printing the value 5 here. Then it comes out of the function and it's going to this part. This will print a, that is 10. This is the global variable that we are trying to print. So the global variable is available here. The global variable is available in this part, okay? And then when we come out, we created another variable, but this is hidden, is inside the method. This is a local variable, is not visible outside. So when we come outside the function, after this function, we come outside and we print a. So again, come back to the global variable. So that is how the global variable is working with us. Now, local variable. So if you see, let's have an example of the local variable. So let me delete this part. Let me clear the screen. Okay, and clear this part as well. So we have a function def x, I can say, okay, I don't have any parameters here. And I say c is equal to 5. Okay, c is equal to 5. And I say print c. And here I'm calling this method. Okay, so just run it. So nothing will happen here. When it comes to this part, it will call this method and then it will execute. So just call this method and it prints the 5. Now, I want to print after this 5, I want to print C here. After it goes here, we got the value, we got the variable, we got the value, it printed that value, we have seen that, and now I want to display this value after we execute the X. So let's see. I got an error message. He says C is not defined because this was a local variable only visible in this method. Outside method, it's not available. That is why we got an error. C is not defined outside this function. Okay. C only exists inside the function. So, but if I used a variable, if I say something like that, if I say global C, okay, if I say global C, and so I'm declaring a global variable here. So this is now a global variable. So I will get the C and then I will print the C. And when I go out of the function, I will print the C. That will be 5. So let's try that. Oh, did you see that? Before I was getting an error message, but now I got 5. This 5 is this one, okay? This one. And then after this method, when I come to this part, print C, because C is a global variable, so it is visible outside the method as well. So it is visible here as well. So that is how you can, so you can use global variable to make it accessible outside the function. So that's it for now. Thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next video, in the next chapter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.